Okay, I will. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in it, I don't think. Uh-huh. Let me ask you. Hello? Alright, y'all go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Alright, let's go, y'all. Cincinnati Bengals, they going to the Super Bowl, huh? I've been playing my Packers. Oh, shit, we got somebody talking shit already.
On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And running, fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Hit, boy, go right.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Your turn now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
See that big ass G on the field.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And right away he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Give me that, kid.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Hit him with the 1-2 punch to go Jones.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
He ain't ready.
Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0.
Don't stop, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's hit, y'all.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Y'all know what time it is, defense. Shut down foul.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give here, boy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We ain't done yet.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the
Who is that
INT,
call?
it's Rodgers.
Field.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And it's a Packers
Go,
touchdown.
y'all.
Randall Cobb, 26 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
We ain't done yet. Come on.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Nice run.
And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play. Of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
Get him back.
Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That defense
they
is
could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw.
Got you, dog. Ain't gonna work, dog.
Going up top. Oh, a contested ball
nice
here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tyler Lancaster able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
No Mixon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here comes Gary.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
You got a good job going, dog.
Pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Damn, I thought you was
and they'll
score,
take
dog.
over at the 20-yard line.
Damn.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando.
Go,
of this first half of action. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We don't make mistakes like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pick him up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's trying to get
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
We ain't having.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Stay strong,
Burrow
y'all.
looking to pass. Now Burrow loses the football.
Go, Big King. Get that
Packers
motherfucker.
Pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Go, boy.
He'll let this
Got
go
him
for
this
the
time.
end zone.
Pop.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Burrow on play action. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now Burrow.
Down here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 22, Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to...
Finna go ahead and quit, huh?